Hey everyone, welcome back to Endless Money Pits. This is my 2000 BMW 328i, and today I'll be showing you how to change the gear oil in its manual transmission. As crazy as it sounds, BMW says the fluid that comes with the car never needs to be changed. They call it lifetime fluid. This is probably a marketing tactic, but it's not good advice for anyone who wants their transmission to shift well or last a long time. A lot of people in the BMW community, including myself, agree that this fluid should be changed every 25,000 miles, but this is based off of personal experiences. I'll send a sample in for analysis on my next fluid change. In my experience, my shifts always start feeling rough right around the 25,000 mile mark, so I've been going with that interval for about 7 years now. This time it's a bit overdue at 29,000 miles since my last fluid change, and the clunky feeling is really getting annoying, but work and school come before BMW and YouTube, unfortunately. I've tried a few different fluids over the years, but Redline D4 ATF seems to give me the best shifting experience. I know it sounds strange to put automatic transmission fluid in a manual transmission, but this is actually one of the fluids that BMW recommends. Depending on the exact manual transmission you have, you'll need between 1.1 and 1.8 quarts of gear oil for this job. And don't be surprised if you spill some. Just buy 2 quarts and that should be enough. Here are the tools that I used for this job. Socket wrench, torque wrench, breaker bar, 17mm socket, stiff bristled nylon brush, gloves, fluid drain pan, creeper, and a bottle pump. After running some errands to get the car warmed up, I'll start this job by putting the whole car up on jack stands. Make sure you have a flat surface clear of obstructions. I'll start by jacking up the front of the car. Don't worry if bits of plastic break off. This is completely normal. If your car is pretty low, driving onto a piece of wood like a 2x4 will give you a little extra clearance for using the jack. Give yourself plenty of room to work under the car and carefully place 2 jack stands under the front jack pads. Slowly release the car down onto the stands. Repeat the process on the rear using this brace as the jacking point. Do not lift the car from this point. Take a look at your car from the side and make sure it's going to sit level on the jack stands. Adjust the height if necessary, and put your stands in place. With the car fully supported by jack stands, I usually throw my 2 extra stands under the car for added safety. I like to give my car the wobble test to make sure it's sitting securely on the jack stands. A little off topic, but as soon as I got under my car, I found the source of an exhaust rattle it's had for the last couple of months. Stupid thing. The main bolt on this exhaust hanger became stripped somehow and made the hanger come loose. A new bolt from the local hardware store fixed it right up. Here's my transmission. Please ignore the filth. I'll be fixing this oil leak in a future video. First, we'll remove the fill plug, and then we'll remove the drain plug. You don't want to remove the drain plug first because then you're screwed if you discover the fill plug is seized. Both of these plugs were very tight, but I got them loose using a breaker bar. I didn't get it on video, but the threads on both of these plugs were filled with gunk, so I used a stiff nylon brush to clean them out before putting them back in. Get your drain pan in position and try to remove the drain plug without making a mess. Wipe the area dry and reinstall the drain plug. Here are the torque specs. Move your drain pan out of the way for a moment if necessary, and get ready to pump some fluid. Make sure the hose is inside the transmission far enough to keep fluid from dripping back down the outside of the hose. I used a couple pieces of 2x4 under the bottle to raise it up. I also used a paper towel to soak up any drips coming back down the hose. This pump is pretty slow, but I still prefer it. I only have to do this once every 2 years or so.
Burn. Arm burn.
When you switch to the second bottle, get your drain pan ready to catch the overflow. You'll know it's full when fluid starts coming back out from the fill hole. Set your bottle aside and reinstall the fill plug using the same specs as before. Clean up your mess and get ready to lower the car. Note, you'll probably want to lower the rear of the car first so you don't smash your front bumper into the jack. Put all your tools away and we're done. That concludes this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more content like this, and until next time, just keep throwing money at it. Please recycle your used automotive fluids.
Oh, this thing is good.
You'll know it's full when fluid starts flowing back out from the fill hole.